Yo, yo, yo. What's up, people? I'll give everyone a few minutes to get in here and see what's going on while I share this and get my top chat open and all that type of stuff. Eric Dudley, what's up, man? What's going on? Yeah, man, you're the very first one to comment at least. I don't know if you're the first one in the chat or not, but you made it. Let me make sure I got that shared. DIY audio guy, what's going on? David Dean, what up? Larry Keller, what's going on? Believe it or not, StreamYard is keeping up with the chat this time. It's usually horrible. So I went ahead and opened the top chat up. What's up, Matt Townsend? What's up? Quentin, yo, yo, yo. What y'all up to? Did you guys catch the 5-star stream? Rick, what's going on, man? White Sound Lab. Sheldon, what y'all up to tonight then? Just come to hang out? I'll give it a few seconds for everyone to get in here and get comfortable while I adjust my mic. The sound okay? The levels good enough? Joe Cook, what's going on? William Berg, what's going on, dude? Mike Lee. Yeah, I heard you. I should have a video coming out today for y'all, but I got behind. I will say though, the Kicker Key amp is awesome. That's going to be my next video. I've got all my footage shot. I just need to edit it, and if you guys have edited video, you know how much of a hassle it can be sometimes. So that will probably come out next week. I decided to just go ahead and live stream tonight. Mark, what's going on? Evan, Edward, what up? Cool. So I do have some stuff to show off to you guys as we start filling up here. I ordered some goodies for the Trooper. As soon as fall comes, I'm going to start putting the sound editing in the Trooper and get it ready to go. I'm just really waiting for it to cool down and to stop raining. Terrence, what's going on? Edward, Leonard, what's up? Ronco. Cool. So I am going to give away some stuff. Let's just go ahead and start one giveaway right off the bat. Just going to be, sticker and koozie at first. So I'm going to send you a couple kicker stickers and a cool little koozie that they sent to me. So the first person to tell me my second most viewed video. Oh, there is one rule to this. You have to be in the United States, the US. What is my second most viewed video to win the sticker and the kicker koozie? Yeah, kicker sticker. A couple of them. John Wally, Timothy, what's up? The truth. Yeah, Edward, you got it. Send me your shipping address, high5egg@gmail.com, and I will get these out to you. So, all right. Anybody got any questions? Anything they want to talk about before I get into showing y'all what I've got over here on the bench back here? Well, it sound like I put a 15-inch CVR in my Caravan. Nice. Atomic Eye, I have no clue. Yeah, man, it's hard. You know what? You're not alone because I don't know what my second most viewed video is offhand. I just have to go look it up. Matter of fact, I didn't know my most viewed video had finally made it over 100,000 views until I done a live stream. Timothy Walker, Big 3, Gen 3 Durango, 2011. I'm thinking about doing a video on the Big 3, Big 4, because I'm gonna have to do it for the Trooper, so might as well do it. So, you guys got any questions for me? Anything you want to talk about before I get into the showing stuff off yet? Ronco, he says, have you tried the EMF subwoofer yet? No, I haven't. So I hope to in the future. I've actually got a mini shootout coming up with 4 different 12s, and you guys will be seeing that hopefully in the next couple of months. But I think that'll be pretty fun. I ordered some more test equipment, um, so I could do something a little bit different in the shootout, and I'm just waiting on that to come in. Once it comes in, I'll get to testing. My friend asked me if it's necessary to deaden the doors if my high pass filter is on 120. He doesn't want to spend the extra money because I'm doing the system in his car. Um, I would always sound deaden. If you don't have the money, it's something he can go back in and do later. But I mean, even on some of the most small speakers, like I will put some sound deadening in just for a mid range, just to make sure you don't want any resonance in there. It could mess you up. And it could be fine. Sometimes speakers don't have much output and they're not really flexing your panels much, but sound deadening in the doors are always recommended. Any SPL based woofers test lately? No. I really don't have enough power to test a subwoofer of that caliber, something that's like 2000 watts RMS. So at the moment, I'm not testing any real SPL. It'll be mostly budget stuff or sound quality stuff. But who knows? In the future, I may do something. DI audio guy, his most viewed just hit 50K. Took a year almost. Hey, that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. I think my video has been up for several years and just got over 100K. Pre-order on low ballers. Let's see here. What amp for 2L712s? I mean, any amp that gives them 1,000 watts, I'd say you'd be pretty good as long as it's a true 1,000 watts. Who are the troopers? Catch me up. It's an Isuzu Trooper that I got. It was my daughter's vehicle. We got her a Prius, and now I've got the Trooper. I went ahead and let the Suburban go, and we're rolling a little bit smaller. What mid-range brand do you like? I like a lot of the DIY stuff from Parts Express. I like the Audible Physics a whole lot. They're pretty expensive though. Um, if you're wanting something cheap, you can check out the Audible Physics clone. I think it's called. Trying to think of the name of it. If someone knows what I'm talking about, I know DIY audio guy probably knows what I'm talking about. The Foundtech. I cannot remember the model name, but it's the Foundtech 2 or 3 inch mid. Let me get down here. Any idea for the release date on the new Sundown LCS? No, I don't. Um, I've got a 12 here. I got an E12, which will be tested, but the LCS 12 that I tested before, that was the current model, not the one that's coming in. Have I watched the EMF Rockville Punisher videos yet? Yep, sure have. And man, like, yeah, him and Brad's getting in that drama. That's none of my stuff. They can do all that they want to do. Yo, what's up, Jesse? What's going on, William? Got the Band Hammer 15 on pre-order. Nice. El Fuego, my dude, what's up? Yeah, still some decent SPL woofers that respond to well to low power. Yes, but you know how it is. If I put a 2,000 watt RMS sub in video and I'm like, yeah, I'm only giving it 500 watts, but there's going to be a million bass heads in the comments like, oh man, you screwed this whole thing up. You guys know. William Berg, I always did full security first, then sound deadening, and then good power, then audio. Yep. Hey, Matina, what's going on? Components shootout would be good, or coaxial. That's cool. That would be pretty fun. Justin, what's up? DS18 Leonard, I have not used any of it, so I can't speak to it yet. It could be good or it could be bad. I think that Derek tested one of their amps and it was pretty underrated. Sorry, I got to get a drink here. What's a good budget component? 6.5. Check out the Savard Rap series if you want the complete set. If you're looking something to piece together yourself, check out the what are they called? I cannot think of it right now. They're on matasound.com. They're 6.5 inch. They're the I bet you DIY audio guy knows what I'm thinking of. Some of you guys probably know what I'm thinking of. They are the I'll think about it. Let me keep thinking about it. But the Savard 6.5 for a budget set is nice. I've got some Infinity that I picked up that are pretty nice. Uh, there's pretty good sets out there depending on what you want to spend. El Fuego doing an old school install, my 2016 Tacoma. Ooh, Orion 225 HCCA and a Carver M460. Man, that's going to be sweet. Roofy Poo, what's up? Rob, I expect you to do a review of the new $3,000 Infinity Beta component set. Well, yeah. You get them to send me some, and I will definitely do a review on them. Oh, man. I have not heard the 6.5 inch Evil mid bass from SSA. No, DIY audio guy. It's not the SB acoustics, but those are nice. I think they're around $30 per driver. Man, I can't think of the name of those right now. They're really popular on the DIY audio scene. Yo, Bobby, what's up? What's going on? DIY audio guys inspire me to do a speaker cabinet for my old school MB Court. Oh yeah, man, I had that same set in the Suburban. It was awesome. 2001 monolithic. What's up, my dude? Just grabbed two Orion NT carbon fiber 12s that came with the Adcom 4402. Nice. Very nice, man. And those old school subs that you were showing in your last video, even though the Rockwoods aren't great, it's still cool, man. That new in the box. They say made in the USA. Who knows? But they're pretty cool, even if they're not the best subs out there. Right on. Silver Flutes, DIY audio guy, you got it. That's it. Cool. So let's do another koozie and sticker giveaway. Thanks to Kicker. Kip hooked me up with a box of these, so I can send them to you guys. The first person to name my all-time favorite amp will get the sticker. So remember, got to be in the US. If I call your name out, email me hi5vega@gmail.com with your shipping address, and I will ship them out. Oh, Jesse Strong, got it. 2001 Monolithic was right behind him, but Jesse edged him out. He was quick on the trigger. Israel Torres asked, "What's the best 8-inch sub in my opinion?" Man, there are so many good subs. As far as the ones I've tried, I like the entry level Image Dynamics to ID8 quite a bit. It's a pretty nice sub. because it's just all around. I've also tried the Arc Audio 8s, and those are nice. I could definitely recommend those. The Rockford Fosgate P3 8s are very nice. The Kicker L5 and L7 8s are very good. And that's the ones I could think of offhand that I have personal experience with. There's plenty more eights out there that are probably fantastic, but what I've used recently, those are the ones I'd recommend, or somewhat recently, anyways. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I forgot too. Mike Lee, the High Q8. The High Q8 is fantastic. You can see Derek's video. He really likes them subs. I like those subs as well. All right, let's see here. Oh, Sheldon asked a tough question. So he asked the Kicker L7 Q class or the JL12W3. I'm assuming it says 13, but I'm assuming it's either 1 or 3. If you're going to choose those two, definitely the L7Q class over the W1 or the W3. But if you're talking about a W7, we have a much bigger consideration. I would actually probably choose a W7 over the Q class 12, but there's quite a bit of price difference in those. Let me see what else we got here. Are the Orion XTR more SQ or more SPL? Definitely, I would say they're more SPL. Although they're just kind of all around subs, and I used them. Matter of fact, let me grab. I was digging through some old stuff, and I found this from 2000 here. I actually got robbed in this competition big time, but what I was using was a Crossfire CFA 1000D on two Orion XTR 315s in a 6 cubic foot sealed enclosure. I done a 150.6, and we had some some sleeper or ringers come in, and they just kind of blasted out a 155 and 160. Otherwise, around here, I definitely would have had first place in that show, but hey, that's how it goes. Evan says the DDSW 2508. I definitely want to check that out. I want to check out the one that's the SQ version with the ESP surround. Those are awesome. Eric, I have not messed with the subs from Audio Legion. Petra 8s, those were nice. What's my favorite old school sub? I'm gonna say that it's the Rockford Fosgate. I do not remember the exact model number, but it's the Punch DVC 12 from around the late 90s, 97, 98-ish, somewhere in that area. That was just like one of the first nice subs that I got, and I still love those to this day. They're just all around good subs, and you guys don't always hear me uh, shout out a bunch of Rockford stuff, but I do love those subs. Let's see here. I miss cardio shots. Me too, man. It was nice to hang out in them. Oh, you meant 13W7, Sheldon? Definitely go with the 13W7. It's much more expensive than a 12-inch Q Class 12, but I think that it's worth the money if you're willing to spend that much. You could get two of the Q Class L712s for that same money, and if you're going to do that, I think it would be much closer. Looking for a shallow mount 10, a shallow mount sub, well, not 10. recommendation when it comes. I'm currently running a JL Audio 8W3. Um, the Kicker L7Ts have come out, the thins. I've heard a lot of good things about them. I'm actually testing a Critical Mass. I cannot remember the model number, but I like that sub pretty well if you can find them. I also like the Illusion Audio. They're very expensive, uh, but that's some of the options, especially because I know Fuego, you're kind of going for something that's, sounds good, but also has a little bit of bass. Soundman just uploaded. I'm not leaving. He ain't live. Richard asked, "How long have I been addicted to car audio?" I actually wanted a car audio system when I was like 14. So since then, I was pretty hardcore. I think this might have been the last competition I ever went to in 2000. I kind of got out of cardio in 2002 when my daughter was born for a gap of roughly 10 years. Started watching Big D's, Derek's videos, got me back into car audio. And, you know the story since then. Most of you do. Yeah, man, the Punch DVCs were great. Doing good, Bobby. How about yourself, man? How you been? I meant the XTR amps. The old school or new school? New school, I would say definitely uh, SPL. Old school, I would say a mix of both. Eminem Godfathers, those were the GOAT. Chuck White, I need an amp that puts around 1,000 watts peak. Don't care about the name or what the ratings claim. The cheapest 1,000 watts for your money. Check out that audio bank that Eric, check out the audio bank that Derek just tested. It's a cheap amp and it did 1,000 watts, even though it does say 1,000 or 8,000 or whatever it is. Evan asked, "What year was I born?" 1981, man. Do I know if Image Dynamics is still the same company it was back in the 90s? No, it's not. They went through some changes, but Matt Bogart is back. I recently seen that. If you check out their Facebook page, he's back. So I have faith that there's going to be some cool things happening soon with audio or Image Dynamics. Somebody, I missed the question. I'm playing Big D, and if we get back into cardio. I say I missed it. Somebody asked the question about 12E Talk. It's not canceled. We're just like I posted before on the page. We're just waiting when we have a guest or we have something to say because we didn't want to do it week to week and not have topics or week to every other week. So when we have guests, when we have something to say, some news or something, we'll go ahead and do a 12E Talk. So it's just going to be intermittent from here on out. Let's see. Nope, I haven't tried any of the newer Adire audio subs, but they look sweet. Have an audio control DM810 when I run top sleep from my Amp Pro. The volume is really low, and I have to jack up my gains to the max in experience. Man, that is a great question for these guys right here because they will know exactly what to tell you. I haven't run into it, so I'm not exactly sure. It says, "Are the meets still happening in Scurry, Texas?" It should be on. I believe it's October 24th. I I don't think Derek's gonna be there. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be there. I don't know if I'm gonna be there, but there's gonna be a bunch of old school guys at the show. So if you want to hang out with them, definitely check it out. If I can make it, I can make some things work out. I'll try to. So let's get into some of this stuff that I want to show you guys what I got over here. I'll go ahead and mute my mic here. I'll move over there and we'll check it all out. All right, can you guys hear me fine? Let me know in the chat. I've got the lapel mic on here, so this is a little bit different. Let me just make sure everything's cool. Sorry about the feedback. I did not turn my volume down. Let's pop up the light here a little bit. All right, how's the sound? We sounding good? All right, you guys hear me? Let's check out what I got from Spark. So I ordered this from Sparked over here. They were out of the relay box, so I had to go to my dude Paul G from G2 Dynamics or G2 Audio, G2DAudio.com. And he sent me my relay box, hooked me up with some goodies, man. Got me a couple float towels, even though y'all know I'm not loud enough to float anything. Hooked me up with a shirt, which my son instantly stole. He's not really into cardio shirts, but he's seen that shirt and he dug it. And he's like, man, I want this. So I gave him the shirt. He's been rocking it at school. I'm sure people at school got questions about what that shirt is. And yeah, custom plate. Check that out. I dig that. And also, a bunch of heat shrinks, man. Definitely going to use these in the install. Oh, show. So as far as the Sparked Innovations gear, I've got the relay box. And if you guys haven't got this, man, this dude is, this thing's sweet, man. I'm going to try to peep in the comments and see what you guys are saying. This thing is totally awesome. I'm so stoked to put this in the install. So I'm really stoked to put this thing in the install. And if you guys don't know what this is, if you don't know what this is, it's a relay box that you can hook up to switches. So I ordered from Spark a bunch of these. Let me pull one out so you guys can check it out. So Ed sells these pre-wired. They're 18 foot long, and you can plug them straight into your box, straight into these switches here, all wired up, heat shrunk, and everything. I think these are like $10 each, something like that. Well worth the money. That's a lot of wiring to mess with in there. So makes it easy. That's what I like. I like easy. So to do all the switches, I went ahead and got me a custom panel here. I'm going to be running dual batteries. So the secondary battery I'll have here, the main battery I will have here. These are the switches here, the click-through switches. I went ahead with the white background. These light up white, each one of them, as you click them. So I think it's going to look pretty good. This will go, there's a pocket just below the stereo where this will live, and I think it'll fit in there perfect and look good. It's already got my switches in there. I went ahead and had them write the different things I'm going to use. This will be for my transmission cooler fan. This will be for the front lights, the LED lights that I'm putting on the Trooper, off-road style lights. This will be for LEDs that I'm not sure where I'm going to put these LEDs. I may do it old school, man, and put some underneath the truck to make it look cool. And then I just had an auxiliary on put in for whatever else I wanted to use it for. But this is a sweet setup. I had mine customized and had all this stuff, and it was a little over $200, which I think is a great value for all this stuff. But I think if you go on G2 uh, Dynamics website, you can get this whole kit uncustomized, but with the 4 switches for like 170, something like that. Fantastic deal. You guys, if you're looking to order, I would definitely check that out. Let's see what you're saying in the comments. He said, Bobby says, I'm going to run the hydraulics, man. I got to. I'm going to do it back like a Fast and Furious style. So the Hi-Fi Hyundai, the video I'm working with is the key amp. That's going to change up the makeup of the system in the Hi-Fi Hyundai. So you will see that video soon. I will tell you that the Dayton DSP, it was okay. I liked it. It's all right. It's worth what you pay for it. You pay 150. I think it's definitely worth that. It's pretty simple, and it does what it says it does. I will say that the remote knob did cause some noise issues, so I did not use that. The selectable, the Bluetooth module worked great. So, yeah, Hi-Fi Hyundai update will be incoming next week, probably. Wayne Slane says JP got Smd got. Oh, come on, man. So the OSS Fall Meet is OSS Fall Meet 2020. There's a Facebook group. You can check it out there, and I believe they have all the details for that in there. But I do believe it's October 24th, and Mike Lee knows I think he's been chatting with Bill about it. So. There, appreciate it, man. What's going on? All right. So let me get this stuff out of the way. I don't want you guys to see that yet because that's going to be the next giveaway. It's going to be the best giveaway of the night. For those of you that have already won, remember to send me an email with your shipping address to hifivega@gmail.com so I can get those shipped out. Pretty pumped about this. It's going to look good in the install. I got to figure out a way to show it off. All right, let me check the chats real quick, then I'll show you the giveaway. Thanks, El Fuego. It's a decent test bench, and I don't want you guys to see that. Matter of fact, I'll just show you the messy part. This is the messy part of the test bench over here. Look at all that, man. So that's where stuff piles up in here, definitely. But I've done a better job. If you can look down here, I've got some tubs. I've got them kind of slanted out because I was digging in there earlier, but I've got a little bit better organization going on than what I have had in the past. One, two, three, 12. He says he thinks he lied to me. Even the test bench looks organized, but I did show you the messed up part. So you've seen the part that looks bad with my camera, my iPad, and all that jazz. Andrew, what's up? Andrew asked, am I going to an LED light the panel up? Yeah, maybe. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do in the Trooper just yet. Andrew, Fred F, what's going on? So, the next giveaway going to be a pair of terminals here. Battery terminals. These only fit 4 and 8 gauge, I believe. 2 4 and 2 8 gauge, but they're good for smaller installs. They come with the GM adapter here, one for positive, one for negative. In order to win these, you need to tell me the very first 12-volt talk video. What was the subject of the very first 12V talk episode? What was the subject on that? First person to tell me wins the 2 battery terminals. You need to send your shipping address to hi5egg@gmail.com, and you must be within the continental United States. El Fuego is the one that got it. I had a lot of old school amps, but it was specifically old school cheater amps or cheater amps. So El Fuego, send me your shipping address again, even though I'm pretty sure that I do already have it. But send it again, hi5vega@gmail.com. All right, all right. Let me see. All right, let me switch back to my main camera so we can chat and I can close this up or close this live stream out. See what kind of questions y'all have for me. All right, I'm back, y'all. All right, let's see. El Fuego is on fire today. It was pre-recorded, not live. What's that? Everyone looking on another. Yeah, for sure. Oh man. Yeah, for sure. Bobby, everyone go vote for Dean and Fernando. You already know who got my vote. Those guys are awesome. I really love what they do for the community. They're always on and they are the best source. If you have some kind of tech problem, go onto their stream and see if you can get it answered because they are certainly the best in the business, in my opinion, when it comes to that. El Fuego, thanks, man. I appreciate it. You know, Jesse asked if money was no object, what would your vehicle and system be? I was talking about this the other day, and I couldn't. I don't know that the money has so much to do with it because I don't have dream equipment anymore. I used to. I used to have dream equipment that I would run. Um, and some people will just say the most expensive thing because it's expensive and you can't get your hands on it. But I don't know. I don't know that that would be me. I'd like maybe some of the really, uh, they're attainable. They're expensive. They're attainable. The 2500 BCD P Rockford Fosgate amps. I really like those. Um, I got a Kicker Q Class 1000. I'm pretty pumped about that. That's kind of a dream amp, if you ask me. Um, as far as speakers, I'd kind of like. I don't know what speakers I'd want. I wouldn't want the Focal, the highest end. I don't know that I want those. There's some Morel, some of the higher end Morel I like to try. I'd like to get some now. If I could just go back in the past, if I could go back in the past and get something brand new, I would like to have two brand new Stroker 18s, OG Stroker 18s, brand new shape, everything perfect. That would be the subs. As far as the amps, that's tough, man. The amps would be, I don't know what the amps would be. I'd probably go with new school amps. I probably wouldn't go with the old school amp, and I'm not sure what amps that would be. But that's a good question. Really good question. Oh yeah, third era was pre-recorded, man. He remembers. Yeah, that's for sure. Andrew says they probably have done 3 videos on any subject anyone could look for. Oh, third era, man. He read my mind. I didn't even see this comment, and he read my mind. Justin says trade up the Dayton for the Brex. I traded up the Dayton for the Kicker Key, and spoiler alert, that Kicker Key is a pretty awesome little amp. You guys will see. I was pretty jazzed about that. I love the 2500 BDCP, but I'm on the fence between that and the KXA 2400. And the KXA 2400, if I remember correctly, is almost exactly half price. So that makes it tough. Andrew asked what I think about Ground Zero. I have not used any of the new stuff. I have used some of the old Ground Zero nukes back in the day. I don't know if they're the same company, but their uranium and stuff that they're doing now looks super, super nice. But I haven't used it, so I can't really say what I think about the new stuff. The old stuff was awesome. For my Wish DSP, honestly, I like DSPs that do all the work for me. That way I don't have to tweak and tune because I'm not great at that. 2001 Monolithic says if money was no object, I would take a silver Ford Bronco and jam 32 PPI 23. Oh, so you're building Alma Gates system over again? Nice. I would have a wall with all Hutch. Oh man, those things are like candy. They're jewelry. Bobby just bought some Voodoo battery terminals. I hadn't seen those. I have to check them out. Andrew says the Chrome Audiobond subs and the high current amps, those did look cool for sure. Slash 1000, that was a freaking sweet amp. Jensen subs at Wally World the other day. Yeah, man, they carry them again. Advent amps, I certainly remember them. They were special order from Crutchfield for quite a long time, and I believe they had them in another. It wasn't Parts Express, but something like Parts Express. Maybe it was Parts Express. Fork TV. I need car audio, man. There you go. Hit up Walmart. They got the Jensen subs. Check them out. Bobby said he got a 2018 Kia Forte. He's going to get the kicker key 200.4 and the 500.1. That's going to be sweet. Excuse me. The kicker key amps are awesome. I can't wait to tell you guys about them. That's why I'm taking extra time to do the video because I wanted to get a few extra shots. Audio control is hard to tune. I will say that most DSPs, until you're familiar with the software and you know your way around it really well, are a little bit tough. Did I see the 2 watt power ground wire from Showtime Electronics? It's 50-50 copper and CCA, 30 foot for $80. No, I didn't see that, but I think that I would rather have one aught OFC over 50-50 copper CCA, even though everybody knows I'm using CCA in the Hyundai, but that's just for a test so I can tell y'all how bad or, hey, maybe good. Who knows? Advent look good. They look the business. You know how good they are. Sheldon Ask is the biggest key monoblock D500.1. Yep, it sure is. But you can actually use another kicker amp and just have the key 200.4 set up your front stage, and you really don't need your sub DSP unless you want it to be. Has anyone done a amp down on Precision Power 650.2? I have one. I have three. Would like to know. They do like 2001 says they will do almost exactly rated. They're usually somewhere in that range. Sometimes they're 10 to 50% lower. Sometimes they're just above rated, but they're right at that line. Yeah, see, Terrence. So I was telling you, man, I'm testing it for y'all because I want to see how it is, and I'm willing to pull the wire out and redo the run if something goes bad. And I've got some stuff coming up on OSC versus CCA. The whole reason I put that in the Hyundai, so we could check that out. Andrew asked, "Am I SPL or SQ?" I'm really neither. I like to call it like just a ground pounder system. I like a system that's I don't need it to be perfectly imaged as long as the tonality is right. I don't matter if it doesn't matter to me if the image is super centered. That doesn't matter to me. I care more about the tonality, and then I want to have subs enough that if I turn them up, I could lay the sauce on if I need to, and I can dial them back and just be have a chill system if I want to as well. Edward asked, "What was the first nice deck I bought?" The first really nice deck I bought was a tape deck. I cannot remember the model number. It was a Clarion tape deck with a motorized screen. And a matter of fact, that tape deck was so sweet that I didn't want to switch to CDs. This was right in the middle of that switch when CDs were really starting to get big in the mid 90s. I know CDs were out, in the late 80s, but in the mid 90s, CDs really started to come in big time, and I didn't want to make the switch because I had that nice Clarion motorized face. The first nice CD player I had was a Sony CDX ES 7850, a really sweet head unit. Had the little dinosaur on the screen. It was a really sweet head unit, but the screens on all those Sony ES head units did suck. So there's that. Yeah, man. Even if I start throwing shade on their CCA, yeah, they got me, man. Hey, I was brave enough to do it though and admit it. You can get one out sky high colored OSC for 25 feet for 120. We know rocks the CCA lately with two fire extinguisher and a wife's car. Yeah, as William Burke says, I'm living my life 150 dB at a time. Orion, what's up, man? What you doing? Yep, Steve Mead done one, and he shows the losses of power over a certain length. I don't remember how long he done, but he definitely done one. Pioneer Super Tuner. There you go. You got a walled off Silverado with 3 Sundown SA D4s. Fantastic subs. The Sundown SA is probably one of the best all around subs you can get right now, in my opinion. It can do it all. It can do SQ, it can do SPL at a fair price. I mean, it's actually a really good price, in my opinion. Although I will say that the Haikyuu's back in the game now, and they're roughly the same price. I would love, and I might in the future compare those two subs. All right, cool, man. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this. If you guys got any last few questions you want to ask, I'll answer a few more. Then I'll get on my way. Everyone that has one if I called your name out as a winner, hit me up, high5egg@gmail.com, shipping address, so I can send those out. Make sure the ones that were in the stickers say stickers and kicker. And I know El Fuego won the terminals here. So, yeah. It says, Ron says, the old blue, it's OFC because it's all SQ system through and through. But the Roach, I have a hodgepodge of CCA and OFC. Terrence Bull says the Sundown Yard Sale, $99 gave me SA15. That's a deal, man. I'll take that all day. Oh, yeah. Third era. He's got the 15-inch D2 High Q V2 coming out. All right, man. Fellas, I guess I will catch you later. I appreciate you all joining. And yeah, I'll do another live stream soon. I want to give away an amp next time. So I got to figure out which one I want to do and how I want to send it and all that. But yeah, we'll do that. And I will catch you guys on the next video.